Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Twin Rasta Mugaba, and today's anonymous story is about something many people don't want to talk about. When helping family turns into being taken advantage of. Imagine opening your home for just a few months only for it to turn into 3 years of stress, disrespect, and silent suffering. Let's get into today's story. It goes like this. I've been married for 7 years. My husband is a kind man, maybe too kind. 3 years ago, his older brother called us. He had been living abroad with his wife and 2 kids. Things were not going well for them. They had financial problems, job loss. Life wasn't working out for them. They asked if they could come and stay with us for a few months. Just a few months. My husband said yes immediately. And honestly, I agreed too. I mean, it's family, right? At first, everything was okay. We welcomed them with open arms. I helped his wife settle in, and the kids adjusted, and we all tried to make it work. But slowly things started to change. Months passed, then a year. No conversations about moving out. It was like they had quietly settled in permanently. My husband's brother would wake up late and always saying he was looking for opportunities. And his wife, she barely helped around the house. No cooking, no cleaning, nothing. Everything somehow fell on me. And remember, this is now a house with 6 people. Food finished faster, bills went up, space disappeared. But the worst part, no appreciation. My husband's brother would make decisions like he lived there. The kids started becoming wild. No discipline, breaking things, making noise. And his wife, she started acting like I was the problem. One day, I politely asked her to help me around the house. She looked at me and said, "We are family. Why are you acting like we are strangers?" That hurt, because in my heart, I knew family doesn't take advantage of you like this. I tried talking to my husband. At first, he would say, "Just be patient. They are going through a lot." But 3 years is not going through a lot, it's settling in. We started arguing. Small things turned into big fights. I felt unheard. He felt pressured. Our home no longer felt peaceful. One evening I came back from a long day, tired and stressed, and I found the house a mess. Dishes piled up, kids shouting. His brother was watching TV like everything was normal. Something in me just snapped. I stood there and said, "This cannot continue," and the room went quiet. I told them this was supposed to be temporary. 3 years is not temporary. We are struggling, and for the first time I said the words I had been afraid to say. You need to start planning to leave. You would think they would understand, right? Wrong. His brother got defensive and his wife got angry. She said, "After everything we've been through, you want to throw us out. Throw them out." 3 years of free accommodation, food, electricity, and I am the bad person. My husband was caught in the middle, and that's when I realized something painful. If I didn't stand up now, I might lose myself in my own home. That night, I sat my husband down. No shouting, no anger, just the truth. I told him, "I didn't marry you to feel like a guest in my own house." I told him I was tired, mentally and emotionally. And I asked him one question: are we building our life or carrying everyone else? The question changed everything. The next day, my husband finally spoke to his brother. This time not softly, not with excuses, but with boundaries. He gave them a deadline. After my husband gave them a deadline, the atmosphere in the house completely changed. No more pretending, no more smiles, just tension everywhere. His brother stopped talking to us completely. His wife, she became cold and distant, and sometimes rude. It felt like we had enemies living inside our home. They didn't leave immediately. Instead, they started doing things to make us uncomfortable. Cooking late at night, leaving the kitchen dirty on purpose, and letting the kids make noise early in the morning. It was like a silent protest, and honestly, it was exhausting. His brother started telling other family members that we are chasing him and his family away. But where were these same people when we were carrying the burden for 3 years? For a moment, I saw my husband sleeping again. The pressure from relatives, the guilt, he started becoming quiet, and I knew if we weren't careful, we would go backwards. So I reminded him gently, we've already helped. Now it's time for them to help themselves. This time he didn't argue, he just nodded. And I knew he had finally chosen us. A week before the deadline, his brother came to us and said, we are not ready to move out yet. Just like that. No planning, no apology, nothing. That was the moment everything became clear. This was no longer about struggling, but this was about comfort. They had gotten used to live without responsibilities. That night, my husband did something I never thought he would do. He stood firm. He told his brother, if you don't leave by the agreed date, we will have to take further steps. You could see the shock in the room because for the first time he wasn't asking, he was setting boundaries. The last few days were tense, no talking, no eye contact, just packing slowly, and then finally the day came and they left. No goodbyes, no hugs, no thank you, just silence and heavy hearts. After they left, the house felt different, quiet, peaceful, empty in a good way. But for the first time in years, I could breathe. Have you ever been in a situation where family overstayed or took advantage? Would you have handled it differently? Comment down below, let's talk. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share for more real life stories. Until next time, bye.